Hello and welcome to a very special video blog for the blog heavyhops.blogspot.com. Now you may have noticed today I'm not in the usual surroundings. I am back in Scotland and I do have a very special beer to drink today. It comes in this paper bag, and as you may notice it does have a penguin on it and also the words 32%. That can only mean one thing, and that means that today I'm reviewing Brewdog's Tactical Nuclear Penguin. Okay, now this beer has been aged for 14 months. It's been double barrel aged. It's been maturing in two different types of whiskey cask. Basically, then when the product was taken out of the last whiskey cask, it was frozen, and frozen again, basically to up the strength of this beer. This beer rates in at 32% strength. So it's a beer that's definitely been made to have in small quantities to be drunk like a spirit. Lots of people who've already tried this beer have said that it is a kind of a hybrid beer. It's kind of halfway in between what is a spirit and what is a beer. So I'm going to put that to the test now. I took the liberty to open the bottle before the video started just to give it time to kind of breathe a little bit. I have been keeping this very cold for the past few weeks since I've had it. It's been out in the garage and it's snowed ever since I got back from France, so it's been very cold. It's been kept properly. So I'm serving it, as you see, just a little measure there in a champagne flute. And this is huge in the nose. I mean, my goodness, I'm really looking forward to this. It's very woody, very, very woody. You can definitely taste the barrel, or smell the barrel, sorry. As you can see in that very, very dark colour, no head at all, very, very viscous. So let's give this one a go. Wow. Quite simply, that's like nothing I've ever tasted before. The wood of the barrel is so complex. Wow, that's a big beer. I would tend to say that that is a beer and not a spirit because there is that lovely beery carbonation to the back of it. It's not a beer that everybody will like. It is, as Brewdog described it, a beer for the dedicated. It certainly is. And at £35 a bottle, it definitely is a beer for the dedicated. Now, I do have, as you can see, quite a lot of this beer still to drink. I don't know if you can see the fill line is just still about there, and that's me taking a drink out of it already. So this beer today I'm going to share. It's going to be taken round a few of the houses in the local area today. It's also going to go down to my local pub later on to let other people sample this fantastic beer. I don't think it's a beer you could sit and drink yourself. It's a beer made for sharing, but that is an absolutely fantastic beer. It's so woody. My vote definitely still says it's a beer, but I can understand why people would think it was more like a spirit. Definitely the strength and the woody, the whiskey quality to it. But then I think that's brought back by the carbonation, the kind of beery carbonation. It's very light, spritzy carbonation. It's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be very, very dark, very, very heavy. And it is quite heavy, but the light carbonation kind of brings that up a little bit. Fantastic beer. If you haven't got one of these, please, please, please try and get one before they run out. It's the second batch that's on the website now. Don't think there's very many left. Thanks for watching this very special video blog, the first and last one from Scotland for the Christmas holidays, unfortunately. We'll be back to France very shortly and reviewing a lot more Belgian beer. Hope you've had a good Christmas and New Year, and thanks for keeping up to date with the blog at heavyhops.blogspot.com. Cheers.